as more and more stores and, in some cases, state capitals are getting rid of the Confederate flag, Bill Kristol is not happy about it either. Now, he's normally on our show to discuss his very well thought out opinions and policies on foreign policy. In this case, he's getting into domestic policy. So here's him talking about Walmart's recent decision to get rid of the Confederate flag from their stores.
If I understand your ideology correctly, you're a big fan of the free market, right? And that companies should make decisions in their rational self-interest about what they should and shouldn't sell. I don't really think it's really, if Amazon and Walmart decided it's in their business interest not to sell any given product, they should not sell it, correct?
They can do whatever they want under massive
So let's leave it at that.
Well, let's not leave it at that.
That's what they're responding. They're responding to the market, Bill.
And I'm allowed to have an opinion.
Yes, you are. But
it's a pathetic catering to political correctness under pressure.
Or what others would call market forces.
Yeah. Fine, okay. Yeah. But are you willing to let others sell it?
I'm willing to let anybody sell anything they want to sell. I'm just saying there's no reason to criticize Amazon and Walmart for making a decision. Making a decision on the. There's no reason. If you respect,
I'm not a free market.
You're not a free. You're not a free.
No, I have this strange view that you're allowed to criticize people in America.
I'm not saying you're not allowed to criticize anybody you want.
Hey guys,
for some reason, people aren't watching TV news as much anymore.
Yeah. Now, when corporations actually decide to do the right thing, and in this case, take off a flag that a lot of people in the country do consider racist, all of a sudden, Bill Kristol not a free market fanatic. You know, we found out some new things about Republicans recently. It turns out when the Pope is in favor of doing something about climate change, they don't think church and state should mix. Really, really. And it turns out when corporations do the right thing, all of a sudden, Republicans not so interested in the free market.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Didn't see that coming.
Yeah. Now, just so you don't think that this was like a spur-of-the-moment sort of thing, that he misspoke or something, he did tweet some similar ideas recently. Bill Kristol says, the left's 21st century agenda, expunging every trace of respect, recognition, or acknowledgement of Americans who fought for the Confederacy. It's a pretty limited agenda for an entire century, wouldn't you say? I think we have other things we want to take care of. But, I mean, honestly, is that the worst thing in the world? We're talking about people who attempted to break apart America, who were willing to kill other Americans so they could continue to hold slaves or support the system that allowed slavery to go on. He also says, it's our own mini French Revolution, expunging history in a frenzy of self-righteousness. Luckily, so far, first-time tragedy, second-time farce.
Okay, ho. What do you mean expunging history? You're the one expunging history. The history is that those brave soldiers of the Confederacy fought to keep their right to hold other human beings as slaves, as property, to be able to rape them whenever they wanted, to be able to whip and mutilate them,
to kill them
whenever they wanted, to be able to kill them, to be able to sell them, to be able to sell their children. Who's expunging history? Whenever we talk about history, you guys all get so nervous and you're like, oh, no, don't talk about it. Oh, no, slavery, we know that slavery happened. Stop talking about it. Yeah. No, you're expunging history. Look, the actual soldiers themselves, I don't know what their intent was. It was a long, long time ago. And usually in wars, historically, soldiers get conscripted into a war they never should have fought in the first place. But the people who made that decision, the people who rebelled against the United States of America, are the biggest goddamn traitors this country has ever seen. If you're on their side, you're the most un-American prick I've ever met. Second of all, those guys rebelled against America and said, we are not America anymore. Nobody has ever been a more America hater than the leaders of the Confederacy. Osama bin Laden didn't hate America as much as the leaders of the Confederacy did. The leaders of the Confederacy said, we despise America and want to leave it. We are committing open rebellion and treason against America. That is a fact. That is an indisputable fact. So you want to talk about expunging history? Now we're having that conversation? No. Why are you in such a desire to defend the Confederacy? Oh, my beloved racist voters in the South that I need for Republican victories so I can start more wars. That's Bill Kristol's agenda, okay? So don't talk to me about expunging history. Spare me your Confederate racist bullshit, okay? And I'll go further. Those guys who bravely fought, what were they fighting for? They were fighting for the right to own people as property and to rape them and to kill them and to sell them. That's reality. That's what they did. Open your eyes. You love closing your eyes to that fact, but that's what they did. And they fought there bravely to be able to say, I want to be able to go back home and rape my slaves. That's what the Confederacy was. Fuck the Confederacy.
And What I love is, so the passion that you just displayed in attacking the Confederate flag, he's talking about pandering. Do you think that Bill Kristol cares 1% as much as Cenk Uygur does about the fucking Confederate flag? He doesn't give a shit about the Confederate flag. He said, how could you pander to a PC culture by getting rid of this flag? No, he is fucking pandering. The companies that were selling the Confederate flag in the first place were pandering. They were pandering, though, not to PC culture, but to racists, or at best, people completely ignorant of the history of this country. And the politicians who are talking about the Confederate flag now, they don't fucking care about the Confederate flag. They're pandering to the most ignorant, most racist people in this country. Again, it's just fucking projection.
One more thing about the Confederacy. Fucking losers.
Seriously.
Okay, you rebelled against America. I thought America was great. Don't talk to me about, oh, these colors don't run. You guys literally ran. You ran from America, okay? And so don't talk to me about America, love it or leave it. You guys literally left America. You left America, okay? So now if you're in the South, you're in the former Confederate States, and you're not on that side, well, then don't take it personally. Well, of course I'm not talking about you, right? I'm only talking about the people who are defending the Confederacy, like as if it was some great thing, as if it was a great, bold venture, like, oh my God, we'll be so brave and we'll protect our right to, you know, to mutilate people and to hold them as slaves. If you're on that side, well, then you're everything that we listed. Yes, you're racist. Yes, all these things. On top of that, you're a loser. So you came up against America, and what happened? America kicked your ass. We're on Team America. Fuck yeah, okay? You're not on Team America, and Team America steamrolled your ass. So you want to put up that flag of losers who got their ass handed to them and had to go crying back and say, oh, please, please, oh my God, the northern aggression, and now your rules are too tight. Yeah, you know why the rules are tight? Because you fucking lost. You lost, and you gave us a unilateral surrender. We get to do whatever the fuck we want, okay? We were way too kind to you. We should have steamrolled your ass so much more. Okay, we let you get back into you vicious racists in the South. Again, I'm not talking about the current day people. Unless you're defending the Confederacy, then you are in that bunch, okay? The vicious racists who got back in charge and started lynching black Americans, doing the most unprecedented terrorism in American history. What the KKK did in terrorizing black people, minorities in this country, is unprecedented. They literally wanted to terrorize that portion of Americans, okay? Real Americans who actually wanted to be with America. And we should have never let those racists back in charge in the South. We should have done much, much worse to the Confederacy. How you like me now?